See this? This is my boomstick!
Hi everyone, Boomstick here, back with another video, and we're looking at the Burst of Speed Limited, and I'm just straight into it this time. I thought I'd get straight to the action for you. I'm in my Genty, which is maxed, and I've got a couple of epic import parts in it. I'm racing Glaceon from Street Rampage here. We'll see how we go. Ooh, I didn't mean to get him there. That was a bit of an error on my part. Oh well, hopefully he'll forgive me for that KD. And we're just going to go around here. Now this Genty is just a crazy car. Just to give you an idea of the feel, it's very, very fast. It feels dangerous when you're up in the top speeds. I'm actually a little bit anxious when driving this car. I don't feel comfortable with it at all yet. It's got really good response, but it's very heavy. I've had situations where the nose will dip down, yeah. So, well, it looks like we've won this one, and that's a good start to this video. The Genty itself will cost you an exorbitant amount of tokens to get the blueprints, so really think carefully about whether you want to invest in this car. I mean, obviously this car is amazing, so you will want to star it up at some point. But the Burst of Speed packs are pretty sort of not that great. You maybe want to think about whether or not you want to wait, because I believe there are some other events where you will get a better drop rate from the packs, and you'll have the featured 3 and 15, I would say. So yeah, it's an interesting car, definitely worth thinking about, but let's move forward and we'll see what else we've got going on here. Alright, moving up the ranks here, that's good. A lot of these races, I must admit, are against very, very good players, and so you will have to be careful about when you play and how often you play. I lost over 100 points last night trying to push higher, and I've managed to get some of those back now, but it is a bit like that, and so I'm now being more judicious about when I play. I'm not playing as much. Alright, Lobo Solitario, okay. Never raced this guy before. We'll see how well he does. Okay, so I think it's a Spanish club. So I'm just going to grab this nitro and dump it straight away. I just want to build up the speed of this car, and I'm not going to go through the cave. I'm just going to take the casual route here. It looks like I'm well ahead of this guy anyway. I mean, I'm outranking him with my vehicle, which makes things quite easy. And now we're going to drift around here, build up to a shockwave. And I cut it off and go back to blue so I can drift and drag along that wall. And we're going to go drift here slightly, grab that and do imperfect. Going to drift again, a little bit longer, and then straight in imperfect and 360. Here we want to hold drift, but just avoid the wall until we've triggered the nitro, otherwise you will go up the wall. Just be careful there. Okay, and now we're heading up to a big barrel roll here, and the finish of the track. So, yeah, sometimes you can shockwave there. Didn't quite get it in the Genty. The nitro, it just feels a tiny bit slow on the build-up, which often leads to me not quite getting the shockwaves. So that I'm just learning to deal with that. Obviously, that's an impression that I've got, or a perspective I've got. So yeah. Anyway. Just looking ahead with this event, we've also got the Aperta car, which I will be demonstrating after I've done 3 of these with the Genty. And in comparison, the 2 cars are quite different. The Aperta has sort of more of a gliding feel to it, and the Genty seems to just have a lot of weight in its back. So that's the difference, and I'm getting a lot of Apertas here, which is kind of good in my way, because with the Genti, as long as I can keep the speed up, I tend to win these matches. So we'll see. Genix from MYT. Okay, so San Francisco. Now this is just the basic route for San Fran. So we're just going to casually do it. And I think I've misaligned myself for that. Yep, I've missed that nitro. That's going to throw me out, but I'll just do a little drift in the 360 and hopefully get in front again. Well, he's never actually caught up, so he's struggling as well. And we're just going to build up the nitro here on this big drift, wiggle the bum around, and then go for the shockwave, and straight off there. I was nice and low, but I missed that nitro bottle. You want to be as low as you can on that with shockwave. That will get you will overtake people doing that move if you can execute it correctly. Alright, just a quick drift around the corner there, just trying to play a little bit conservatively here. Don't want to ruin my points that I've got pretty much in the bank, and there we go, I've got it. Alright, so the Genti is a formidable vehicle. Those of you who have only just unlocked it, you're going to have a little bit of trouble. Obviously, anyone with a 3 or 4 is going to cream you. So you'll probably want to maybe just really choose your times carefully, and maybe take a light-hearted approach to this event, as you might not be winning as much as you would like. Anyway, it's still fun, and you should get in and get involved. Alright, so this Genti is quite expensive also to do up when you're actually upgrading the upgrades. The last steps were like 1.5 million each for I think it was stage 13, and it's about $500,000 for the epics, and I think I've got 3 or 4 in mine. So anyway, okay, so moving up the ranks, let's see now. I think we're going to switch over to the Aperta, and we'll just give that a bit of a demonstration. Obviously mine is maxed, and I've got quite a few epics in there, and so that's helped me. It's still not getting me 1% on the Burst of Speed token run event, but I'm going to work on that once I've got up the ranks and secured this position here. Obviously the Burst of Speed, there's still a lot longer to go, and right now we've also got Super Fast, which I'll be doing a video straight after this for, and that is a hell of a lot of fun, that one. You're getting a max Super Fast, and yeah, lots of fun there. And now you can see the issue. One of the issues here is the time it takes to join a match. So you can see here, I'm just spinning around for days here, and it's a bit disappointing that all this time is spent just waiting for lobbies. So that's another reason why I've been playing fewer matches here, and I guess that compounds because then more people are like, well, why should I wait? And I think a lot of other people maybe even gave up, and they're just like, it's too hard and I'm getting beaten, and I'll just wait. So here we go, we're on Himalayas, and I'm gonna see if I can beat this guy. So we just drift around here. You can shockwave that section, but sometimes I find it's actually faster not to. So it's a much of a muchness. Depends on the car, but if you can get in front without shockwaving, you generally are a little bit in front, and then sometimes they'll go to shockwave and they'll just give you a little push, which actually helps. And obviously frustrates them because they slow down. Now we'll pick up this nitro bottle. I'm just gonna do a slight little drift here and then trigger the nitro again. That just helps you maintain that speed through that little section. If you don't do that, you will drop down, and you will find others catching up to you there. a good choke point. If you can get the overtake there in a multiplayer match, it's very good. People don't expect it, and you can certainly get in front of them and grab those nitro bottles and get away. All right, well that was pretty reasonably easy. I think that guy's, his vehicle was not up to scratch there, so it's a little bit unfair. But anyway, all right. So moving up the ranks, this is good. Picking up points that I lost last night, and hopefully you're not hearing all that crying in the background. That is my daughter. She's teething at the moment, and so there's a lot of trouble there. Putting a lot of stress on me at the moment. Anyway, let's try and stay focused on the race here. So the Aperta is just a very, it's like an upgraded version of the LaFerrari really, but it just feels tidier, but it's still got that balance thing where you sort of move left to right, like you're sort of skating on a skateboard. See there, car dips quite a bit, and you can feel that body move around as you do sharp turns. You definitely want to be drifting when you're turning in this car. If you can do slight drift turn adjustments, you will do better, especially open drift. So I'm just cutting across that grass there, and we'll see here. I've gone over. Yep, I knew it. Oh well. I can't win them all. Here we go. So I'll just see if I can catch up to him. I probably won't be able to. 1v1s are quite hard to come back from, because obviously once they're unchallenged at the front, they can do more with their car and certainly take all the lines they want to take without having to worry about other cars. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's still the fail, even though I am catching up on him, but he's too far ahead now, and we've got not much race left. But I would say he will cross the line in about 60 seconds. There we go. Oh, gee, that one was a bit of a wobbly. Anyway, didn't matter in the end. Weird how the car just stopped like that. Okay, so we'll do one more, I think, just to round out the 6. And there we go. So I'm gonna just really push this car now. I'm going to actually try and really focus and get something out of it, and just really demonstrate what the LaFerrari can do. Hopefully we get a good course to demonstrate that. And here we go. We've got 2 guys. So this will be interesting. We've got Dragon Rampage AR. I think they're a good player. I'm pretty sure. And this Bananas guy's already beat me once, so this will be an interesting match. Here we go. On Rome, which is a really good map for the Aperta. It will excel here. And see, I took that very low. Ooh, jeepers. Lucky we're still in Ghost up until this point, but I'm going to jet stream if I can. See if I can get a shockwave up there. No. Alright, well, we'll just have to use this little trick to get in front of him. Okay, that's done. Now we just got to maintain it, so I'm just going to bank on this bit as much as possible. I'm definitely going to pick up this nitro bottle. I know some people say it's slower, but I feel it's faster if you get it. Alright, and we get a bit of... Now we're going to use it there and drift until we get our shockwave. That isn't the best way to do it, but it is the most conservative, easy way of getting a shockwave and getting out of that section of the road. And we've maintained it all the way through. And there we go. So there you have it. That's the Burst of Speed Limited multiplayer. Good luck with it. I hope this little video has given you some ideas on how you can approach it. And obviously, take care with investing in these cars. Make sure that you're not overcommitting and not getting much reward out of it. Just looking at the leaderboard here, looks like I'm in some good company there. Curador and Bro2D2. There's Super LM. He's a good player. And the Seb Racing guys, they're always in my face. Alright guys, good luck with the competition and take care. Bye.